When a player takes his or her own feelings and uses them to make up a new melody or rhythm that fits in a song, that's called improvisation. And improvisation is what makes jazz, jazz. And it doesn't just happen in music. Whether you know it or not, you improvise all the time. Well, let's say you're telling a story.
And the girl said, "I'm hungry, let's order a pizza."
You and your friends, that is. You make it up as you go along. Improvise.
Once upon a time, there was this girl who lived in a cave with her grandmother and her pet alligator. And the alligator could talk. Then one day, the girl was out walking her pet alligator, and they came upon a troll under a bridge. And they tried to go over the bridge, but the troll said, "You have to give me a pizza." And the girl said, "I don't have a pizza." And the alligator said, "Well, I don't have a pizza either. But I do have a toothbrush." But the troll said, "Why do I need a toothbrush?" And the girl said, "Because your breath smells awful."
Well, maybe you want to paint a picture. Pick your own brushes, use the colors and shapes you want, improvise. What about dancing? You hear some cool music, you get up on your feet, then make up your own moves. Improvise. When you improvise, you let your feelings tell you what to do. Here's a book about a jazz cat who did just that. He took all the feelings in his heart and soul, and he poured them out through his horn. This is the very cool story of a very hip cat.
Hip Cat by Jonathan London. Illustrated by Woodley Hubbard. Read by Ann Duquesnay. He was a hip cat, a cool cat, living all alone in a riverside shack. Ooby-Doo John the sax man, scat man, the cool cat man. One day he said to himself, "All I want to do is make jazzy music." So he picked up his sax, what his friends called his axe, and tipped his beret and said, "Scat, cat, go, cat, go. Hip cat daddy-o's got a horn to blow." And that cat, Scat, he hopped on the night train, the faster-than-light train, and in no time he came to a city by a bay. It was a bebop-rebop city, a bongo-congo roller coaster jazz in your bone city. Hip cat mows it along, singing a song, swinging his sax. He slipped into Minnie's Can-Do on Fillmore and said, "Sweet Minnie, I want to blow my horn." And our hip cat hero, with a horn to blow, blew. His sax bobbed and swung, screeched and skunked, purred and barked. The cats in the club said, "Go, cat, go!" And Hip Cat wailed into that horn. And the crowd went crazy. Oh, the joint was jumping, toes tapping, and cats bopping, chairs dancing, and shadows hopping. Ooh, still tapping his toes and bobbing his head. Hip Cat stopped blowing and started ooby-dooing instead. Ooby-doo, blah-ba-dee-ba-ba-ba, shooby-doo, my cat's a kitty. So bim bum bee, oh, his new fans loved him, and Minnie hugged him. He was a bad cat, a mad cat, a rad cat. But Minnie could only pay him with peanuts. He hit all the jazz joints in town, looking for a gig that would pay the rent. He was getting tired of living in a tent. But the joints were owned by the top dogs. If cats wanted to make it, they couldn't fake it. He said, "If dogs can run free, why not me?" So Ooby-Doo played his sax under the bridges. He played in the fog, and he played on the ridges. He played all day, and he played all night. He played for no pay, but he kept up the fight. One night, he slipped back into Minnie's Can-Do. Minnie said, "Ooby-Doo, how do you do?" Ooby-Doo said, "I'm feeling kind of blue." Minnie said, "Sing it, you can do." Big Max and some Minx cats and cats and Minx were jamming on their axes, playing some licks. They said, "Who's that cat, the cat from the sticks?" Then they remembered and shouted, "Ooby-Doo! Do what you do, let the cats out the zoo." So he blew his horn, all bluesy and forlorn. Then he started singing better than ever, all remembering the river where he was born. Ah, shabby-doo, ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Wabby-doo, wabby-doo-ba-ba. Wabby-doo-da, my cat's a kitty, oh, wabby-doo-da. Then Ooby-Doo blew everybody away with his horn. And pretty soon word got around. Even the top dogs paid top dollar for Ooby-Doo to wail at all the clubs. He played in the Hungry Eye. Oh, he played in the Hungry You. He played in the Purple Onion. And when he was through, the crowds went hog wild. Now, wherever he went in style. He tore down his tent and paid his rent. He ate tall ice creams and paid all his bills. They called him the jazz magician, a great musician, a poet of the blues. And when he rode the cable cars over the hills, his feet flew out in his shiny new shoes. Ooby-Doo shouted, "Oh, do what you love to do and do it well." Oh, he was a hip cat, a cool cat, a bad, mad, rad cat. Ooby-Doo John, the sax man, scat man.
Ooby-Doo John had a sound all his own.